Yo, what up? It's Aaron Moses, gang, and this is Like It or Not episode 20, man. We got some pretty interesting topics. We got Gucci Mane dropping his artist Baby Racks. Of course, we got to open up, man, saying RIP to Takeoff. I do want to speak on Gilly the Kid speaking on Takeoff and what happened as far as him being recorded. I also do want to weigh in on what Charleston White said about Gilly the Kid's video that he did. We also have OnlyFans model Courtney Clenny. Just got some footage released on her. We also have to speak on, what's up, man? We also have to speak on, I don't even know what to call him, man. Young Kelpie, Lil Kelpie, man. We have to speak on Kyrie Irving, the basketball player, posting a link to anti-Semitic posting an anti-Semitic movie link to his Twitter. And then we're going to talk about Nick Cannon welcoming his 12th child. Now, I am waiting on my co-host. Yes, we had a very late start, about 4.5 hours late, but hey, man, we're still here, man. I'm gonna go ahead and send this to him so we can go ahead and get started. So he was active 4 minutes ago. But yeah, man, it's been a pretty sleepy Sunday, man. I had a slow start this morning. That's one of the reasons we had to postpone. I woke up about an hour before we were supposed to go live. Just being irresponsible, man, staying up all night. And then, the time change makes it a little bit difficult for me to stay on schedule. All right, we got our co-host in here. Yeah, what up, man?
I see
Let
you
me
put your
see.
video, so I got to put my video on. You feel
Hey, that's what's up, man. Hoodie game, man.
me?
Shit, what you got going on today, bro?
Sure. After this video, I'm about to go
Yeah.
and do some adult things. About to go here, go to the grocery store, get some groceries, start cooking. Finish watching these games. That's about it.
That's what's up. What up, Daniel?
What up?
All right.
What up, nephew?
So the first thing we gotta say, man, RIP to Takeoff, man. He got,
Good.
I don't even want to use the word gun down. They were saying it was an accident. He got killed in Houston at a bowling alley at a party after hours after they already shut down, man, at a private party. Um, Very tragic, very sad. But it has to do, well, he brought in a lot of these topics that I had prepared. So the first thing that did happen was, one of the first things that happened was Gucci Mane dropped his artist Baby Rex because he announced that he will no longer be accepting any bookings or any shows in Houston. And I'm guessing Gucci Mane, well, I know Gucci Mane thought that looked real bad and made 1017 look bad, so he dropped him. He announced he was the first artist to get signed and dropped the same day. What an idiot.
Honestly, he should never say anything, especially with the whole situation with Takeover.
Yeah,
That really influenced, Gucci's decision because Gucci and Amigos are like this. He,
yeah,
he helped put the Amigos on with that Bad and Bougie, all types of singles they had out. So
yeah.
you can't be doing that. Not thinking. Man, what are you thinking?
You made 1017 kind of look like some cowards. You made it seem like Gucci Man was okay with this, like he signed off for you to reject possibly millions of dollars. disrespecting the city of Houston, and just not being smart, man. Like it's out there that a lot of people are not going to perform in the city of Chicago. Wiz Khalifa being one of them. You know, Wiz Khalifa and Juicy J. Since I lived in Illinois, we're not going to Chicago. They weren't even going to Joliet, pretty much. Any venues outside of the city, they would go to. Not even close. I think they went to Naperville, which is the closest.
And
But
Naperville,
it is about being smart.
Naperville is 2 hours away.
Something like that. Yeah, it's not super close. But at the end of the day, I believe they've been to Kankakee, they've been to Naperville, they've been to Peoria, but they are not going to go in Chicago into the city of Chicago. Did they announce that? No.
That's real said. They're not booking.
Yeah.
You just cancel bookings. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. You don't have to announce it. Just do it.
Cancel it, or you better yet, you don't even have to sign the paperwork, bro. They can't make you do shows. You announced it. Like, what are you talking about?
Then the time, the like, timing of it is crazy. You know.
Yeah. I just got a notification that, well, there's been people saying that the guy who did the shooting got shot himself, that he deleted himself. Now people are saying that Jay Prince Jr. threatened the guy. They found out who it was and they threatened him, and said that he has by Monday to turn himself in. So I don't know. We have to just wait to see what's going on. This is still a fairly new situation that happened Halloween night, November 1st morning. So we just have to wait. I do want there to be some form of justice for Takeoff and for the other people who got harmed in the situation too, man. It's tragic, definitely.
Yes, it is very tragic. I'm not gonna, like I said, I ain't gonna speak on it. But this is what I heard about. This is what I heard. I don't know. I haven't seen any real official source besides Whack 100.
Right.
But they said the man that
How you doing?
supposedly had shot Takeoff, he's already dealt with. That's what I heard.
Yeah,
Rest in peace, Takeoff.
for sure.
That was my dude. I still fuck with him. I still fuck with the Migos.
We got a whole bunch of topics.
We talking about
Spoken.
we talking about Takeoff right now.
As far as that, man, Gilly the Kid, which I already made a response video to, Gilly the Kid went on this long rant that Charleston White responded to. I want to respond to both of those. But pretty much Gilly, for all who don't know, legendary rapper out of Philadelphia, he was saying that people need to stop recording celebrities after they get into these situations, stop posting pictures of their dead bodies, and filming when they got shot. So we have XXXTentacion, FBG Duck was in the same situation. A couple more rappers besides going to do it because this has been happening since the beginning of time. The president, JFK, got filmed when he got shot. Martin Luther King, we got Malcolm X. This is just something that people do. It's something people do. It's something that's going to be documented.
Not really, because some of those people was already on live TV. He's talking about actually people pulling out their phones. That's the difference.
Yeah.
That's the difference. It's like you don't have that level of respect to try to
hmm
911. The first thing you want to do is record. The first thing you want to do is go live. First thing you want to do is get that clout, get those likes. That's why I kind
Yeah.
of with Gilly on that. You know what I'm saying?
It's not that I.
It's
Go
a
ahead.
difference. It's a difference if you already live with the person and shit pops off and you end it. That's a different thing. But shit ain't popping off. But Soon the incident occurs, soon the dead body occurs, you pull out that phone, then you record the dead body, then you go live with the dead body. That's a different thing. So I fuck with
Yeah.
you.
I think that was, I agree. I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying that that's what people do. That's what's going to happen, unfortunately. My response was some people, I mean, 99% is for clout. 99% is for clicks and likes. Because the person who posted that, they didn't even get that many followers. They didn't get that many interactions. Somebody took that video and put it on their own platform, which it got millions of views, which is that's not cool, man. That's not cool at all. Now, AsSpoken said it hits different when you want to record and not help somebody. I think it's disgusting. If you can, then go ahead and do so. But like I said in my video, Takeoff got shot in the head, and if you're not medically trained, there's nothing you could do. So at the end of the day, I don't think that should have been the response either, as far as him being recorded and
You
documented.
don't do nothing. If you can't do nothing, you do nothing. It's simple.
Yeah, not recorded.
Exactly. Not record. It's not,
Like he said, people have families out here and friends and loved ones, and they don't want to see that. The situation's already traumatizing enough. Now they have to have these images in their head for the rest of their lives, which is not okay. Now, Charleston White responded to Gilly saying that celebrities don't care about regular people. They don't shout out regular people. They don't send love to different families of little kids who get shot on accident and people who die every day. So if they make their money off of regular people and they don't care about us, why should we care about recording them? Which is pretty much everything I just said.
yeah, but the thing is,
Not
what if,
supporting what he's saying. I'm saying because it's disrespectful, that's why you shouldn't do it.
exactly. Hold on. And what is Charleston White? He's trying to get on that big time celebrity status. He's right now. He's kind of in between. So you know what I'm saying. That's why he just do anything for likes and clickbait. And he's
Yeah.
a people grabber. That's what you is. You know, that's cool. That's cool. If you want to be a people grabber at the age of 50 years old, Charleston White, do that. But you know, do that. If you got beef with me, fuck you, nigga. I come get you. I come get you. I don't need a mask. I don't need a mask. I run up your house. I hope you got
Hey,
cameras and I'll smile at the cameras and say I did
can
it.
you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, because I tried to mute for that helicopter, but it didn't show that it muted. I kept pressing it, so. But Charleston White's point, one of his points was because they make money off of the little people, off of regular people. They regular people should have the opportunity to capitalize off celebrities, even if they're in this situation by posting it on their YouTube. They might get a couple million views and make like what $100,000 off of that, which I get what he's saying. I'm not agreeing at all, but I get what he's saying that they use us, so we should be able to use them at their expense. But at the end of the day, it's still not right. It's still a certain way that you do certain things. Like, bro, you shouldn't be expected to capitalize off of every little
Hey,
situation. And you're
hey,
not entitled to have money off of these
hey,
celebrities at all.
hey, the way Charleston White is and the way he got beef, I want to be there when he get jumped so I can record that shit. Like, oh shit,
For real, like, let
my
me get my million. I thought you felt like that. Like,
nigga.
bro,
Thanks for the clap, bro. Clap,
is that,
asshole.
that's crazy. The thing about him is he he makes sense to people who don't have sense. That's the most dangerous thing about him.
Yeah.
He if you're a Charleston White fan, 9 times out of 10,
You dumb as fuck. You dumb as fuck.
you have something wrong with you. Exactly. I'm gonna say it I'm gonna
Oh,
say
point blank, period. I ain't saying go shit. You dumb as fuck. You got no willpower of your own. You literally a follower. You literally a
you have
follower.
no standards.
You got no
Like
standards. You got
people
no
in the
style.
comments, Have you read his comment section before and saw what his supporters think?
Dude, I can't read about this, bro. It's like GFNJK. What the fuck is you talking about? I can't read that.
It's like
I
they're,
got
oh yeah, finally a black man standing up for the
I got
community.
I got 2 years of college underneath my belt. I can't read that shit.
Like, I'd rather you. So FliBoiChip sent the request to come in, man. Was it okay to come in? Did you mind? That's the homie.
Yeah, we kicked it with him.
All right. I'm gonna add you in, man. I don't know if it's gonna work. But yeah, other than that, like I said before, I really don't like talking about that dude because it's gonna go in circles. It's always gonna be. Plus, I don't want him to get any shine off
Oh,
of
what's going
me.
on?
What up, man?
What up, man?
Nothing much. What's going on?
Shit, chiller. How you been?
What up? What up?
Been good.
I didn't know I had to make more.
Oh,
What
I
yeah.
up,
may have to
Concrete
make
Dude?
Okay.
more.
So for this
What's the
next,
topic? What's the topic for today? What's the topic?
we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 more topics, bro.
Oh, okay. I'm down to hear it.
So we got this next topic, which I'm real iffy about, man. Again, surrounding the Takeoff murder, we got Designer the rapper, the Panda rapper, got his crying ass on the internet and said he was gonna quit rap because he was just so distraught over his friend Takeoff being murdered.
I heard about that.
Yeah, I went with the because I haven't heard too much of his new music. I don't even know he got music out. You know, I'm not a designer fan, so I don't know what he got going on. I don't know what he got going
I
on
feel
in
like
the local news. On the local news, I don't know. Okay.
that's a
I
tight
mean,
jacket too, by the way, man. That's the tight jacket.
Thanks, bro. Shit.
Yeah.
what up,
I
King
think
Way?
I think he could have said it. I think he could have said it
I
another way
got the
though.
whole fit. I got the whole fit, by the way.
Okay.
Got some shoes. Got some shoes. Got some shoes.
I
I
think
just
he
think
could
it
have
was
taken another
weird.
way and said not quit rap, but take a break for things to cool down instead of saying quit rap. What is that?
Yeah. Cause we do
Yeah.
have to understand, like, bro, you're an influencer. You got these kids watching you, and they might think that's the thing to do. They might think it's okay to get on in front of billions of people and cry. Like, bro, what's wrong with you, bro? I don't even cry in front of my own family, and you cried in front of billions of people potentially for you to see this. It's 2 billion people on the internet, bro. At least 2% of the internet is gonna see this, bro. That's crazy for you to do. And he came on there crying, talking about he wanted to. I think it's over, bro. It's over, bro. First of all, we don't even like you like that. You could quit if you want. Quit again. I don't care. Like, what's up? What's up
Right,
with you,
right, right.
bro? You act like you Michael Jackson or something. You made one song.
No.
The Timmy
Like
Turner.
somebody died. I quit. Bro. I'm sick of this shit. Sound like an episode of Boys in the Hood. I'm sick of this.
In there punching the air. Come on, what you got going on, boy?
What up?
And then you didn't even try to wipe your face at all. Like, what's up with you, man? Wait, what's up? How you
What you
doing?
eating on?
What's up?
What you cooking on? What's going on over there?
I'm about to order some food.
Order me some food. You can,
That's what's up.
dash, you know what I'm saying?
What you trying to get?
Shoot, whatever you feel like giving me. Beggars can't be choosers. So whatever you feel like giving me.
You like Jamaican food?
Sure. I love jerk chicken, though. With the little jerk shank too, but You remember Jasmine?
Yeah, I do. Last time I saw her, I was in like
Yeah.
college.
What up, boy?
What up? What up? What's wrong with him crying? Real men are told to not show emotions. You can have emotions and you can cry in solitude, but to do it in front of a whole bunch of strangers, it
Emotions
makes
is
you
a
look
word that the
soft.
white people made up.
Yeah.
It makes you look weird. Like
Emotion is a word that
that's
the white folks
crazy.
made up.
Because it's like, okay, you could say your piece and all, but you coming on there acting like you have no self-control over your own emotions, crying, bro. That's just not manly, bro. That's not how we came up. And he's my age, so he should know better. But obviously, he just needed a little bit of clout. He needed a couple extra $100,000 or whatever. But nah, man, that's not cool, bro. There's little kids watching him doing this. You gotta keep that to yourself and leave beyond pain. Because do you want to see your leader acting like that, crying on camera in front of millions of people, embarrassing you? If that's how you feel, you're not gonna be embarrassed. But no, I wouldn't want my father to do that. I wouldn't want the CEO of the company I work for to do that. That's not what I would want to be represented as by a crybaby ass nigga, man. I think you muted yourself over there, Chip.
Oh yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with crying and letting emotion out.
Oh
I
no,
like
it's
to see a
nothing wrong
man
with
cry.
crying, but
I like to see a man cry.
What's wrong with them crying? Men always
What's wrong with who crying? Who's crying?
My baby daddy cry to me all the goddamn time.
Crying is amazing.
I mean, he really shows some emotion.
so
The
you would be
emotion you're talking
okay. You
about.
would be okay if Craig got on the camera and millions of people saw him cry like a baby. Not even. It's not like he was sitting there. It's not like he was sitting there reminiscing. He came on the camera crying. That his purpose was for people to see him cry.
Right.
Hey, what's fucking with that nigga? After that,
Chris Brown cried over Rihanna. What's the difference?
and he cried over
He did that to try to get her back though. That's
Yeah, that's the
bad right
difference.
He
Takeoff is
cried over
not
Michael
coming back.
Jackson too, though. It was the same year, 2009, when Michael Jackson died in August, and he cried over that nigga too at the BET Awards when he sang "Man in the Mirror." Stop.
He's also an R&B singer that beats women up. You really can't get worse than that. So I don't care. He could cry all he wants. I don't listen to Chris Brown. He's not supposed to be a gangster rapper.
What women did he
And he
That's all
defended
you
himself.
need.
I don't know.
I don't
If he
respect
defended
him after
himself,
that. I know. I love
he
you
didn't
for
have to
Chris
bite her
Breezy.
and all of that. So
I
that
love
was
you for Chris
excessive.
Breezy. Chris Breezy
That
have a good
nigga
point.
album was double platinum. Fuck is you talking about?
Chris Breezy.
Yeah.
He have a good person.
That was
And the one
self-defense.
that he's
I
doing
never had
right
to
now,
bite
he got a
anybody out of
5-year foreign.
self-defense.
Y'all fuck with 5-year foreign? Yeah, he on Chris Brown album.
Who's 5-year foreign?
He's a rapper.
He got a couple songs with his own albums nice.
His whole Breezy album was fire.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, the next thing we got going on is we got the OnlyFans model, Courtney Clenny, has some footage leaked with her
Nobody knows who
and
that is.
her
I need a
boyfriend
road.
that she stabbed
What's the road?
27-8.
What's the road?
Let me see your phone.
I got a
Her boyfriend is who?
Her boyfriend is the guy Toby, the African guy Toby, that she stabbed 27 times. I don't know if you remember that situation.
Oh yeah, that was earlier.
So now we
I
have
heard
new
about
footage.
that bullshit.
Yeah,
Earlier this year.
we got some new footage of them getting into an argument over him saying hi to one of her friends when he was on a bike ride, and they end up I don't know if they got physical at some point. It sounded like they did, but she ended up calling him the N-word.
Oh, that's a no-no. That's another procedure, man. That's another procedure.
So I would have to put hands on myself after that. I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
Change the hairstyle.
Be like a paddle in the old days coming in and shit.
Like,
Yeah, the white chick. Yeah.
like, bitch, when we get home, I'm whooping you like Toby.
She is. But yeah, it was pretty
But people gonna
violent.
go fast. Yeah, get two.
Like two.
Oh, I'm just not hearing about it. TMZ just posted it. Maybe it's more than one. But that's one of those situations where if you that's a red flag that she would do something harmful to you, bro. That's a red flag. You got to get out that situation, man.
I would have to beat that chick and leave. And I don't, and don't get me wrong. I don't put my hands on females.
Yeah.
I don't put my hands on.
No, because when you go to jail, they're gonna look at your paperwork when you sleep.
Yeah, I just think it's real horrible, man. R.I.P. I think she got put into a mental health institution, so there's not going to be any justice. But I'm glad that we at least know what kind of person she is going forward. When she gets released back into society, everybody will know it's going to be harder for her to be employed. I mean, she's an OnlyFans model, but
I hope the next person she goes in a relationship with will be OJ.
No. But at the end of the day, bro, I don't even RIP to Toby, man. Justice for Toby.
Like I said, hopefully she be the hope she be with hope she be with.
Are you OJ? The OJ? He's actually not that bad. It's 3 hours later. Stop. Can you stop? You didn't have to throw me down the stairs like that.
You know, his podcast is pretty nice, though.
I'm not about to watch his podcast. I already watched Mike Tyson crazy ass podcast. That's enough. That's cutting it pretty close.
You know what? OJ and Mike Tyson should do a pod together. That'd be dope.
That would be crazy, bro.
Go sit down. Go sit your butt down.
That would be crazy. So, on another note, man, we got this weird fake wannabe pimp going around the internet. He went on No Jumper. He went on Cam Capone. He has his own platform. His name is Lil Kelpie. Are you familiar with his work?
Who?
Lil Kelpie. I should have sent you some information on that.
Nah, never heard.
So, I mean, it's really, if you don't know, it's really nothing too much to talk about. But
we got one of them at the block.
The thing about it is, what he's doing is very dangerous. Number one, because it's illegal. He can end up losing his life and putting other people that's supposedly working for him in danger because he doesn't have any information to give them to protect them in that line of work.
Is that the white dude that's trying to be a pimp?
Yeah.
Okay, I just got it right now.
Yeah, that's that dude, man. He has a couple of hours worth of interviews and things. But at the end of the day, I did want to go into the discussion of do you think that pimping and hoeing should be legal?
In certain states, it should be. In certain states.
I don't think any states are poverty.
If you order directly from them,
should be.
You said
Some states shouldn't have it because it just be.
I think anything with poverty should.
It wouldn't be lucrative.
Anywhere where it's poverty, it should be legal. Why you say that?
First,
just because they can get an equal share of what they got going on. Like, say say that's the end of the road for you, and it's like homeless people up here. I think it should be some kind of leeway with like a certain life is able to do that, even though it's not right, but it should be passed
Like it
in
should be.
order to.
No, listen, because there's a lot of it going on in these cities already. Atlanta
Right.
is one. I mean, Georgia is one of them. Illinois, Minnesota, what is it, Kentucky,
What'd you say? Pizza?
Kentucky, and Tennessee.
Right.
And obviously got Cali.
What's the special about it?
So those states should, those 5 or 6 states should already have, be legalized.
Because it's so prominent, you're saying?
Yes.
And they're going to do it anyway?
Yes.
Well, for me, I think it should, okay. I think it's good for it to be legal because it keeps certain people out of that line of work, out of the game. Because if you don't know what you're doing and you tell the wrong person the wrong thing, or you tell the right person the wrong thing, they could end up losing their life. If you don't have the right information to give somebody, you're gonna put them in a more dangerous spot.
Right.
Also, to keep people out of it. Now, the people that are playing the rules accordingly, they should be protected by the law, I think. But I think if it becomes legal, it's going to encourage the wrong people to do the wrong thing, I think.
No, like I was saying, it should be legalized. That's what not just keeps people safe and everything, but keep them safe from STDs as well.
Hmm.
Yes, if you have it legalized, now you can have authorized brothels. Now you can get safe. You know what I'm saying? Now you can get
Security guards.
Yeah, right. Security guards. Just like health and wellness checks and everything. So all parties involved will be safe.
What up, David? What up, Larry Jr.? Yeah, I think implementing certain laws and making it so you don't have to constantly be in and out of cars all day trying to hide it, be on this underground railroad type of shit. I think it does make it more dangerous in a lot of different ways. But I think it would still be played a lot of very similar ways as well. People would still be getting hurt in their hotel rooms and in these cars because they don't have the information. Now, people think that they could just go out, sell their bodies. They don't have to know anything about the streets or know anything about certain
Exactly.
things. They don't have to worry about the police. So that's why a lot of people don't do it because they don't want to go to jail.
Sure.
And you don't have to worry about going to jail. You need to worry about going to hell.
No, that's it. But as you say that, like I said, a lot of people don't want to do it because a lot of females don't want to do it right now because they're afraid of getting murdered, killed, raped.
Yeah. They should, absolutely. That's the worst case scenario is,
And
yes,
it's not
they should
worth
get murdered.
$100 to lose your life.
It ain't worth the $40. It ain't worth the $40.
Metro bill is not worth your life.
Say that again?
The Metro bill is not worth your life. There's people out there doing it for $40 just to get by.
Yeah. It's people out there that go hunt for these women. At the same time, you have to understand that. So if you give them more people to hunt, it's going to become more dangerous for people who know what they're doing. Because
you can get
that
a disease. 90% of the time you'll get a disease also at the end of the
That's
day.
not a 90% chance. Condoms are pretty effective against diseases. Plus, they get checked every week, every 2 weeks.
It only takes one time to get checked, though. If you get checked and it fails, was it worth it? The 300 niggas.
What up,
If a
Joe?
condom slips off, or anything.
Yeah.
Anything could happen. Somebody could go super hard and get a prostitute, go super hard and the condom come off. Is that worth her life getting something from that?
Nah, it's not. But
There's
if it
some
was,
nasty niggas that would take the condom off without them knowing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's another reason. That's another thing I was saying. If you don't have the right person give you the right information, then yes, you're going to be put in a deadly situation.
Yeah.
That's why they do have that. They have the information for that. And if it's all people, if it's people thinking they can do this, just like this white guy who doesn't have the game, who doesn't have the knowledge to be able to protect these women, then they're going to be worse off. They really are. 110%. It could be more dangerous in certain situations. But like, I think that's a good start. Like Cadillac said, just the states that have a high number of traffic of prostitution and pimping. California, Illinois, Texas, Florida.
Right.
I think anybody who doesn't truly have that a part of them with the actual information, with the actual passion and desire to do what needs to be done correctly and protect everybody, I don't think they should be encouraged. And the law being so harsh as far as pimping and pandering and human trafficking and things like that, I think that's good because it keeps the right people out the wrong game, man. And it keeps people safe by people not thinking they could just do whatever and be a part of that life. For sure.
That's true. Yeah.
True.
All right, bro. You got a little bit more information on this topic than me. Kyrie Irving posted
A documentary.
anti-Semitic. Okay, it was a documentary.
Yes, he posted. Yeah, he posted a documentary of a link to what is it from
Twitter.
on Twitter from what is it Jewish to from being Jewish to being Negroes. That's it. That's all it was.
From Hebrews to Negroes.
Yeah, from Hebrews to Negroes. You know, so and that's it. That's all he did. And what's wrong? You know what's wrong with that? Cause is the documentary true? Is that why people so mad at it? Because he posting the truth?
Now, what was
what
in
I'm
this
saying.
documentary?
They said the truth.
Literally, it's true. What is in this documentary is literally the history of Hebrew people, the original Hebrew people, going from being in Africa to actually being in bondage of American slavery. That is it. That's all. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think
he's talking about the Black Israelites also, so that also comes into effect with history.
Yes, that's all he did was literally post a true documentary.
Right.
It's nothing wrong with that.
One of them dudes in the NBA said he needs to be punished, and he did this for shock value.
No, it wasn't no shock value.
They blindfolded. He blindfolded.
Yeah, bro. No, it's all he did. Shout out to Kyrie. I hope he continue to stand on his word though, and don't take shit down. Don't do none of that. Don't apologize.
When Kanye apologized, it turned heads so fast.
Yeah, that ties in with that ties in with Kanye on West too. Because Kanye said some truth.
He did say that. Yeah.
And Kanye did say some truthful shit about that. But people's really not listening to these two men about that subject of anti-Semitic. Hold on. This is gonna sound anti-Semitic, but why are the white Jewish people so fucking racist against Black Hebrews?
Because they don't believe that they're their people, bro. They don't believe they're the same.
But that
it's like if we go to a Jewish community center right now, they looked at me like this. When I was in Mr. doing mosquito attacks, they looked at us like, what are y'all? But that was really our stuff. Like
For
back in the
real.
day, you know what I'm saying? Times changed.
Like, like,
Nah.
even if, like, for instance,
Oh,
you know, I'll put a famous person in this mix. Drake. Like how he go into Jewish places and stuff like that. They look at him funny. They look at Drake funny.
Yeah, well, he's black.
But he's famously known for being Jewish.
hmm.
Yeah,
We were the
And
first
they
Jews.
look at him funny? Come on now. That's
We were the first Jews. We were the first Jews.
On the 12
We're the 12 tribes of Israel.
yeah,
so
we're
I'm
chosen people,
saying
for real. The
he's mixed though.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They look at him weird.
That's just like with us, bro, with black people, how a lot of Africans don't mess with black Americans. People that came from that have ancestors from slavery, they don't consider us African. I don't consider myself African.
Hold on, and that's a more deeper thing. Because this
It's the same thing.
no, hold on. First of all, it's not even that. It's that African people are just like Middle Eastern people in a way. Cause they
Hmm.
don't fuck with people in they tribes and shit and everything. Like I literally see two African people, but they from different tribes and everything. They don't really fuck with each other. It's
They
like,
don't see it as that,
yeah. So I kind of if you aspire your horizon, you can understand like, okay, they don't fuck with me because I'm not them, this and that. They're gonna treat everybody like that. They even treat the African people, even treat white people like that. Even worse. They be like that cracker. They go behind their back. They talk their little language and they all types of crackers and white people. All types of shit. They all types of mayonnaise. You all types of mayonnaise and crackers.
yeah.
Facts,
So
facts.
as far as them wanting to, it's like it's not as comparable, but like with me, with my girl's Mexican. When I say anything, oh, black people built this before slavery or during slavery. They don't like when you say shit like that because it's like you're taking their identity away from them. When it's like, how can I get mad? Let's just go back to that. I'm jumping all around. But how can I get mad at an African for saying that I'm not African if I'm not from Africa? How can these white Jews, when they have Italian all in their blood, they're Irish and Dutch, German, and all of that, you get mad at somebody trying to acknowledge that somebody is more of what you are than what you are. I'm not saying I agree that the
Yeah.
Hebrews were originally from Africa. I don't really know.
And
But at the end of the day,
you
there
still got
are people.
Hebrews. Hold on, you still got the original Hebrews because all of them wasn't in
They're
bondage.
still there. Yeah.
Yes, they still there. They still there in Jerusalem and all them places. That, all the original Hebrew places right there in a little whatever whatever attire they wear because I'm not really Ishka whatever they want to call it, but um but yeah, all in a little Jewish attire and back in
Right.
Africa, back in their supposed mainland where Moses walked and everything in Egypt. They still
They
they
did some
still
weird
they still
shit.
there, but y'all don't want to consider them Jewish.
Yeah, that's on them. That's their culture. I mean, if it's real, which it is, they're still there. They didn't just disappear. They didn't go away. They didn't melt in the fucking sun. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't know. And I'm really, to be honest, I'm really not interested because it's some cultural things about other people's stuff I just won't understand. That's not for me to understand. Maybe from a psychological standpoint, but a cultural thing, I can understand why my girl doesn't want me to say that the Egyptians came over here and built the pyramids and went back and showed them how to do certain things. And hey, you keep on saying that's one thing, but they did that in Africa 10,000 years before the Spaniards even came over here. They want to have their own identity. They want to play pity pat and pretend like they did some shit that they didn't do. That's fine. You can have it, because I see that means a lot to your culture, and for me to take that away from you is inappropriate. If the Jews want to think that they know, because the Ashkenazis are omnipresent, bro. There's European Jews. There's all kind of Jews, bro. Every state, there's Spanish Jews. Look at how they're built, and look at their facial features, bro. They're obviously of one person. They obviously came from somewhere, but it's just a lot of white of them. A lot of them are white, predominantly, more so. But at the end of the day, next topic, man. Fuck this shit. Nick Cannon, with his weird ass, has his 12th child on the way, and he's having all these children because he has some kind of terminal illness. I can't remember. Maybe I think it's lupus or something like that. Something rare that he can't pay enough money to get reversed and treated and healed. But my question is, do you think it's irresponsible for him to be having babies all over the land if he knows he's not going to be there to take care of them on a mental level and turn these men into men and give these little girls a father so they won't be fucking weirdos?
Hold on. First of all, I'm gonna say this.
Thank you,
I
Lupus. Yeah.
think that was a bad decision to have 12.
But is he really that, being honest? Is he really gonna be there? Is he really there for all his children at this present moment anyway?
Right.
That's a no. So you might as well have all the babies you can and make them millionaires. You might as well have all the babies you can and just make them millionaires.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, that's all I gotta say on that situation. Have as many babies you
Make
can.
them millionaires early so they can invest in the whole family.
Exactly. Set up some little trust funds until they like 25 or 30, so they can't blow their money fast. They can't blow their money until they turn 18.
Right. You can't even touch it as a parent. Lock it in an
Exactly.
account.
Exactly. Have it where the mothers can't touch it too, because them baby mamas gonna be going through that money fast.
They could legally find some way to get it. I guess he could just put some on the side for him so they won't have to. But I think it's irresponsible, bro. I think people really shouldn't. Personally, I think people shouldn't have more than like
Hold on,
5
hold on.
kids.
AsSpoken wanna say something on here. You wanna add it in or what?
I don't know this person. I typically don't add people I don't
Oh
know.
no, she's cool. She's cool. She's cool. She got intelligent views on everything.
All right, I'm gonna add you on after this. So I personally think it's irresponsible because as a parent, as a man, you can't protect your child and you don't know who's gonna be around them. So I could see you already have kids, but for you to just go crazy and you can't spend time with them, they can't go to you for answers because you're going to be deceased. They're not gonna have a full life if you're not there. I mean, they might have a stepdad or a big brother or something like that, but they need a father, bro. And for you to that's just like these people that have kids when they're like 60. Like, nigga, by the time your child is gonna die I mean, you're gonna die by the time your child is 15. Why would you put them in that position for
Don't be
them to
talking
not
about
have a
daddy
full
like
fucking
that.
life?
Don't be talking about daddy like that. My
Well,
daddy
I don't know your
55.
dad personally.
He just had a baby like a couple months ago. Don't do that.
I'm sure he's a good person with good intentions, but personally, to me, I think that's irresponsible.
It's
Cause
just
they,
not. It just didn't pull out in time.
hey man,
And it was like, whoa,
it is what it is.
oh.
Hold on. All right, I added you in. We just had a lot of chaos in the background, so I was just gonna limit the
Well,
amount of
that's what
guests
I
we
hear.
had. What's up? How you got? What you got
Thank you
going
for
on?
the ad. So
For
I just
sure.
kind of, look, I've been trying to get in here all day because I don't
You can speak
normally
on whatever
hop
you
on
want to
the
speak
lives.
on.
So the first topic was about men crying, right?
Right.
So from my perspective, as a woman,
Mm-hmm.
men are always told not to show emotions, not to cry, not to let how they feel out, and then when they do it in an unhealthy, toxic way.
Right.
So I feel what you said. Like some people do that shit for clout, but
Mm-hmm.
like we can't control when the motherfucking tears be rolling down our face. We be mad as hell, tears just pouring like a river. You know what I'm saying? And it's like when
Mm-hmm.
you are in this world, how we all are, like we see some fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? So it just be like, especially because even if he was a whack rapper, like one hit wonder, all of that, like just knowing that you in the same atmosphere, the same environment when that shit could have easily been you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. Yep.
And then to talk on the whole thing with Nick Cannon, it's niggas out here with 27, 50 kids with no money, like Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
So I mean, if we gonna talk about it, like Nick Cannon isn't even a fair person to compare a situation to, because all of his kids are born with that silver spoon in their mouth on God,
Right,
and he
that's what I'm
set it up
saying.
like that. And the way that he has his relationship set up with all his baby mamas is, if as long as they do right by him, basically only fuck with him and no other niggas, then he'll take care of them and the kids. But other than that, he's only taking care of the kids.
Financially,
I
that's
mean,
one. That's one very small part. It's not a small part
I
actually.
mean,
That's like
it's not even
50%
just
of being a
financial.
father. But
It's the present knowledge that your father gives a fuck. Because mine just passed a month ago, and the last
I'm
time I
sorry to
saw
hear
him, he
that.
was like, "I'm grown." Nah, it's cool. He's like, "I'm grown, you grown. We ain't got nothing to talk about." Type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's crazy for a father to say to his daughter, and I'm his oldest. You feel me? So it's like, as long as you're present, we can't really pick and choose like how our parents are going to be present. Like my mom be like, "You 18, my job with your ass done, but I got siblings, you still do shit for her."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And Travis could speak on that. Like he know, like
Right.
man, my mom treated me like the redheaded stepchild I am. Like, and I didn't
But
really catch the topic about the Jews, but I was over here like, Jews are like shoes. Everybody could be one. Like,
that's true to an extent.
no,
It's a religion.
what
It's a religion.
it is a religion. Anybody, as long as you can say I'm that, everybody says that. You know what I'm saying? Because we all know at the end of the day, we as blacks are the real Jews. It's in the Bible. It's not nothing that you can fight and argue with. It's there. The description is present. And if you choose to ignore it, then that's what you choose to do. You know what I mean? But
Right.
like how white people became Indian magically. You feel what I'm saying? When it was
I'm
beneficial
familiar
to
with that.
them. And that's how everybody is. Oh, I'm gonna just throw this label on it, and everybody gonna say that's what it is. Like we all as people of color come from, like you said, like people who do shit, like knowledge people, like pyramid building Egyptians, doctors, and we don't get credit for that. We're told we're thugs, we're whores, we just laborers. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And we're we're not encouraged. We're discouraged from trying to achieve more.
Well, I mean, there's really no excuse for it, but they're scared, of course, because they think we're gonna be on some vengeful stuff. So to
Yeah,
be honest,
I ain't even
if
gonna
I
hold you.
felt
I
like
am.
that too,
You better, man.
yeah, nah, I'm not.
Be
Because historically,
listen.
that's not something we do.
Listen, I'm all about karma. I'm not gonna go out and seek it myself, but I know God let me see all the downfalls of all of my enemies. You know what I'm saying? You can't do wrong by people. You can't set a house on fire and be mad because that bitch is in ashes now. Like you
Yeah.
destroyed that. If you build it, it'll grow. But if you destroying shit constantly, like, because were you talking about the whole Kyrie being suspended from that post? Is that
Yeah.
what that
Did he
was?
get?
Yes. That was
Kyrie, yeah.
Yeah. First of all, they always try to stop us. Every time we talk about anything that uplifts the black community and brings knowledge into our community, they always trying to shut us down. Look at what they did with Cap.
Cat Williams?
Yes.
No, Colin Kaepernick.
Oh, you
Oh,
said
I thought you
Cat.
said Cat. Yeah.
No, I thought you said
First of all,
Cat.
anybody think about no Cat Williams? That nigga still out here getting beat up by kids. Like, come on. Like, go fight Floyd and then we'll talk. Like,
that don't even. That's even a bad situation. Even the media put out there though too.
yeah.
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 That was
Because
another one of those.
because he was play fighting with the kid at first, and the kid got
Real serious, real quick.
Yeah, that's why I don't even pay attention to media out there nowadays, because everybody want to put the shit and not the truth. That's what the media does anyway.
Yeah. Oh, and that whole Chris Brown Rihanna thing. Rihanna had that ass whooping coming because you ain't finna beat my ass while I'm driving and end both of our lives together. You damn right. Fuck you talking about?
Yeah.
You ain't give a fuck about your life, so why should I care about your life more than mine? Nah.
You gonna get an ass when we get home. I see
like at first with that
home.
whole situation, I was like, man, like he fucked up, like because he hit her. But then when you hear about it, like she grabbed his nuts. Like I'm sorry, y'all fellas, a girl tap y'all nuts, y'all ready to brawl.
Yeah.
That's just a natural instinct. And if as a woman you know that that's how a man is, you wouldn't do that. Like I don't go around nut checking niggas like Bangkok. Like no, we don't do that because men don't play when it comes to their scrotums. Like so, if you do something that is egregious and it's to the point like he was already saying, he was trying to withhold. Like you can only let somebody beat your ass for so long.
Yeah.
And you got to hit him with that, hey, chill out. Like, I gave you a chance, chill. Like, and for what? Your own insecurities. You know what I'm saying? Not because he actually did nothing, but because you were insecure. And then once you become painted as an abuser, people tend to take that and run with it with every situation.
Yeah.
So then every time following, you hear him in an event with a woman, and it's like, oh, he beating women again. Nah, 9 times out of 10, them hoes deserved it. Like, you wouldn't go around a murderer while he's got a gun and he's been drinking. That's like walking up to Ted Bundy as a gay black man and being like, can you take my picture? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's just shit you don't do. Like, people move like the world ain't gonna touch and snatch their ass. Like, nah, the world gonna get your ass, but you gotta sit down real quick. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely feel that. I mean, as far as that, I was using him as a sacrificial lamb, saying that just because Chris Brown did it, we already see that he can't control himself. He already announced he has mental health issues. He's already trying to play like he's a blood out here in LA. So that wasn't the best. I know she was playing her well. Maybe she wasn't. Maybe she thought she said something intelligent. But at the end of the day, that wasn't a great example to say, well, Chris, that R&B singer did it. Like, nigga, that's a whole different person, bro. That's a whole different situation, scenario. And just because, that's another thing, like, just because one person did it, that does not mean
that everybody needs to do it.
Everybody should do it. We could already clearly see he's not a good leader. So that's the last person. I could see if you said Malcolm X did it. MLK cried on camera with his smartphone.
He did.
Like, bro, that's not what happened, bro.
Look, if MLK was alive today, he'd be that Michael Jordan meme if he was still alive today with that tear just.
Yeah. Like, no, you can't tell me that somebody weird did some weird shit and me to be like, oh, you know what? I remember that. So it's cool. I should.
But I do remember that. Bro. And only because, like, that year that Michael Jackson died was, like, everybody was already sad. Like, first of all, that's the king of our motherfucking childhood. Heal the world. Like, we ain't never gonna get another. You feel me? Like,
Chris Brown was also not a grown-ass man. Chris Brown had to be under the age of 25 at the time. So
I want to say he was like 20 or 21 at the time.
21-year-old that's emotionally unstable cried on camera. That's not a good example.
Right.
No grown man should be picking up their camera and you're already crying, trying to articulate this weird ass point and quitting your rap career in front of millions of people. I don't think that should happen.
I mean, he a quitter. Like, that's all that tells you, is that any speed bump, he gonna stop.
Oh, by the way, that's a beautiful cup right there on the bottom left. Oh.
They are.
Yeah, that's the homie, man. That's my brother.
Thank you, thank you.
But did you get everything off you wanted to get off?
Yeah. I'm gonna start joining these because you have them every Sunday.
Every Sunday, they're usually at noon Eastern, but we just had a real slow start on both of our ends. So yeah, we
Okay.
started at 4:30.
Okay. Look, it was perfect because I had just got off of work this morning. Had to work through that daylight savings. I'm tired.
So I hope you
I
got the
definitely
overtime
feel
on
you.
that. I hope you got overtime on that.
Oh, I was in pure overtime all day yesterday. You know me. I don't even play when it comes to money. Like,
Yeah. I heard a lot of jobs ain't paying the overtime for their life overtime.
Nah. But yeah, that's it, man. I mean, as far as just touching back on the Nick Cannon thing, I just think it's irresponsible for if he knows he's about to be out of here, if he knows he can't be a full father outside of financially, and you know, a big part of being a father is picking a good mother for the child. But as far as guarding, protecting, financially, doing what you have to do, giving information to these children, you got something inside you as a father that you can only provide because they're half of you and they're only going to take to information so well from another man, no
This
yeah.
matter what.
it's so many
So
people.
if you already know you're going to die, why you keep on trying to put these kids in this position? That was my only point.
I
My thing
mean,
is,
because he got millions
it's
of
so many.
dollars he can't take with him.
But it's like I was gonna say on this situation, it's so many kids coming out without parents. Period. They just having they just bought in this world just because people want to be people just having babies.
That's because they want to fuck. And they couldn't
Exactly.
afford Plan Bs and abortion pills and shit.
Not only
Like,
that, they
like
can and just choose not to deal with the child. So the child goes through, adoption agencies, going up
shit,
with no
foster
parents,
care, fuck
hospitals.
adoption agencies. You talking about them kids that made it good. Them ain't even, that's not even the majority. They foster care, group home kids. Like,
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm getting at. It's like children without parents, period.
yeah.
And, and just to have a kid just is gonna be brought up as a millionaire, as a black baby too. Come on now, that's a win. That's a win. I take it as a win for the culture. I ain't gonna
I'll
lie.
tell you. I'll tell you, that's a target. That's what that is. You putting your children out here with a target on their back.
But the
They,
thing is, okay, they had a target on their back, but who knows if that's Nick Cannon's kid or not? You know what I'm saying?
he know. He know. He ain't claiming none of them if he ain't had no DNA test. I'm going to tell you that one right now. You can't even tell
For
me
sure.
that Nicholas
You
Cannon is
get the
out here
DNA
claiming
test
12
before they
motherfucking
even be.
kids. Exactly. Like, as soon as they can provide that motherfucker, like, he like, yeah, run that.
They could take the woman's blood while she's pregnant and get the DNA test.
Yeah, after 3 months.
Yeah, they get them
Yeah.
easy like that.
Oh yeah. But I mean, I still stand on what I was saying. It's really not about the money. It's some people who would have been better off without the money and had
Yeah.
two parents because they could have just got their own money. You know what I mean? So, and he grew up in
Fair.
poverty, so he got to see that firsthand.
But I think that for
He,
him, like, it hit different because he did grow up, like, in poverty and he made this name for himself. Like, us as kids, like when we were kids, like we all dreamed of what it was gonna be like once we had our families, how we were gonna treat our kids and how we were gonna live. You know what I'm saying? And when you
right.
can actually make your idea a reality, why not take that opportunity? Like, yeah, now he definitely on some Utah, Omaha, Wyoming shit with the poly,
Yeah.
because he may as well go ahead and buy Kanye West's ranch and just put them all up in there. Like, cause he like, you only can have this dick. This the only dick in your life.
Some future type shit.
Man, and
Hell
he
yeah.
like, you can have other dick, but you can't have me. Like, so you get to have more pussy. But I gotta wait in line. Like, make this work for me, because it don't work for me. Even as a
That's
lesbian, it
another
don't work
thing
for
that
me.
says
Like,
about these females that
no.
like, you would rather have millions of dollars with this fatherless child that you can't explain the world to, but
Yeah,
you would rather have I'd rather have my child have two parents than to have one baby I can't raise by myself all the way with this millions of dollars I don't even know how to handle. The mentality of these females, I wouldn't even trust them to sign that contract. Like, I'm gonna be dead in like 10 years.
right.
You sure you still want this money? You know you
Right.
can't handle this baby now. Like, what kind of female would do some? I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't
A
trust
lot
that
of
person
them,
with my
like
fucking
Right,
Curtis
I was
everything.
said, they
saying,
do
hold
anything
on.
for
That's a
clout.
quick.
Like,
That's a quick check, quick little crowd, quick everything. Quick.
that's that quid pro quo. I had an ex that would literally, my bad.
Nah,
I
it's
had an
cool.
ex that was literally fucking for money, like for not even a lot of money, $20,
$20 damn dollars.
$20,
Like,
a half a gallon of
where she
vodka.
at now?
Like,
I got a bill right
you
now.
a trick, you ain't even coming up. Like, how you with somebody who work legally and you tricking off for $20 and a bottle
I
or
just
a
want
bottle?
everybody to know that if you're gonna sell your body, that's your choice. But in all 50 states, most of the 50 states, you could get some pussy off for $250
You can
with
get
the
some
right
pussy for
outfit.
$20 everywhere. What are you talking about?
What? I live in California. I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, no, you ain't getting no pussy for $20 unless it's got something attached with it.
Right.
Nah, unless it used to not be a pussy.
That too,
$20.
man,
That's you traded potentially the rest of your life for
man.
$20.
Like when I say, like I knew she was cheating, but I ain't know how bad her cheating was until that shit happened in front. I'm bro, yeah, yeah. That shit was worse than walking in, catching them fucking. Like that shit, it went down in front of me. Like I'm like, we get home, she like, you won't touch me, nah, kid. I ain't. You damn right, I won't touch you.
You not even you.
Right, like you for
That's
the community.
that's weird.
She was like, but you my girl. Nah, you community property, baby. You a monopoly game. Everybody that had to
Nah.
turn on you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
She
the
had a
thing.
problem. She just didn't want to feel like she was doing it for free. That's all it was. She wasn't
Yeah,
business savvy. She that's not what she wanted to do.
everybody got a problem. We all got problems. You feel me? But
Not that kind of problem.
right,
Something else.
my problems don't land me with $20 dick. Like, I'm sorry.
I
Or
wish I
pussy
would
for
have
that
paid
matter. Like,
for $20. I wish I would have
it
paid
just
my
don't.
$20.
My sex with me is worth way more than $20 or a half a
Exactly.
gallon. Like, nah. People don't
We got
have value in
we got
on
300 for an
themselves no
hour,
more.
baby. We got 300 for an hour because pig is worth it. I'm telling you, pig is worth
Listen,
it.
that's why I'm glad that I am out of that game now. Cause I ain't got no time
I
or
don't
patience
know.
with these hoes.
I don't know. I'm single but still like trying to talk to somebody, so I don't even know. I don't even know.
Nah, be you, Travis. Stop playing. Go go back to old Travis. I liked him better. He was fun. Look, I can appreciate him now. I couldn't appreciate him in my 20s.
like I said, I'll be cool. I just like try to talk to one person at a time now. I don't be fucking with too many people at the same time.
You ain't got your stable no more.
Nah. I got. I put it like this. Put it like this. If I need to call somebody in the middle of the night to take care of it, I can do that.
I am
But I'm
screaming. I'm not even about to play with you.
but I ain't even on that because like I said, I'm trying to actually talk to somebody. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually trying to be faithful while we talk.
Oh, this time around.
Shut the fuck up. She probably watching this. I'm probably gonna try to send this to her so she can watch it. And you put it like that.
You sure you got hoes, nigga? Stop lying, nigga. Baby,
Anybody who know
she
you
was just
know.
playing. Nah.
This is a if
I
you know
talk
you
to
know
him
you
every day.
situation.
I talk to him every day. He's with the same female.
Nah, I know. Me and him go way
No,
back
no.
to
I'm
youth
telling
test
her all,
days.
man.
I can't send this.
She
I
like,
cannot
what?
send this
I'm not
file
with
to her
him
right
every
now.
day. What are you talking about?
I think you said I can't send this to the chick I'm talking to. You're supposed to be so followers.
Oh, I didn't know. All right, so
Nah,
that's why I
you.
stay out of people's business.
This is
Well,
all
you could
good.
just clip this part.
Nah, Trevor,
Nah, we
you know
can't
you
do that
be
on
faithful when you with
Instagram.
somebody. It's when you single motherfuckers got a word, you be gone. Zoop, zoop, in traffic, catch me in the lanes.
No, but
But when you lock down, you be locked down on some real shit though.
oh yeah, of course. That's
That I
cool.
will say, you do be on your shit. You be bullshitting a lot, and people who don't know you don't know, but you really a serious, solid ass dude.
For real. I appreciate that for you saying that for real.
Shit, you already know. You was the one who told me that my dude was cheating on me when nobody else would.
The way
And me
they
and him
did it
wasn't
was
even
so the
and
way
me
they
and him
did it
wasn't
was
even
so
friends when that
bogus
shit
though.
happened.
The way they did it was so bogus though, for real. Cause
Yeah.
you do everybody like that. You know, people talk shit about me because I'm be upfront. I tell people I'm upfront about it. The little chick back in the day I was messing with, she already knew I was fucking other hoes. She already
Yeah.
knew. The other hoes didn't know who was fucking other hoes. The other
Look,
hoes thought I was fucking with my girl, and they was the little chick on the side. No, you one of the chicks on the side. My,
look,
my,
and you remember me, I was down for it. It was just he ain't want to share. Like niggas share. Sharing is caring. We can both have her legs in the air together. Like, why do we have to fight?
Okay, so because I have to put this on YouTube,
Oh yeah.
this is
I'm
getting a
sorry.
little bit longer. That's fine. You didn't know. This is gonna this takes a little bit more time to download because I downloaded screen recorder, put it on YouTube in different pieces, and we go over a certain time, then I can't even download it at all. So
shit,
We reaching
yeah,
that
going
time
on
limit,
here?
huh?
Yeah, yep. We got the whole squad. Next time should be on time, man. 12 o'clock Central Time, man.
I feel like
Sunday.
you should get offline and part of this conversation though. This kind of lit though.
Yeah, I'm gonna screen record this. But
I'm not
yeah,
opposed
like I
to it
was saying,
myself.
man, we got FliBoiChip,
Yes,
Cadillac
sir.
HAD. What was your name?
AsSpoken. Trisha.
AsSpoken, AsSpoken, and Aaron motherfucking Moses, man. I'm the band, you the band, we the band together, man. Life is in the breath. Breathe it in. Peace.
Okay.